Okay, let's unpack this idea. What if you could actually unlock consistent income and maybe simplify some of that, workflow chaos in finance or real estate using automation?
That's exactly the core concept we're digging into today.
Yeah, and we're focusing this deep dive specifically on a company called AI Marvels Inc. We've got some material here that talks about their tools and really interestingly, the expert behind them.
Right, Cheryl Tibbs. The material introduces her as the architect of these systems, and it stresses she's a veteran, like over 20 years deep in financing.
Which suggests these aren't just, theoretical tech toys. They sound like they're built from actual practical experience on the ground.
That's what really stands out. The info we have emphasizes her role isn't just like high-level strategy as chief AI strategist. It paints her as someone behind the scenes actually building automation specifically for funding and real estate pros.
So solving the exact problems these people face every day.
That seems to be the idea. The goal isn't just automation, because it's trendy, but tools designed to tackle real workflow headaches and, like you said, unlock that consistent income.
Makes sense. Practicality first.
Exactly. The source material really grounds everything in actual workflows. AI Marvels Inc., their whole tagline is automation that moves money.
Kitschy.
Yeah. And their focus. AI-powered tools for business funding, for real estate, covering things like automating lead gen, CRM management, vendor networks.
The whole chain.
Right. And importantly, built as no-code systems. So designed to handle high-volume deal flow without needing, a team of developers.
That no-code angle for high volume is key, isn't it? It means it's potentially scalable for more people. So what specific tools does our source highlight? Any examples?
Yeah, definitely. One they mention is the MicroTix deal engine.
MicroTix. What's that about?
Well, the description suggests it's built for brokers, maybe funders too, who are chasing those smaller, repeatable deals, the micro deals. It apparently helps identify vendor leads in these sort of low-barrier niches, think cleaning services, landscaping, that kind of thing. And it structures workflows to make these maybe four-figure deals repeatable through vendor partnerships.
So finding consistent wins in often overlooked areas and making it efficient. Interesting. But what about managing all those vendor relationships then?
Good question. That seems to be where the Vendor Hub OS comes in. The source portrays it as kind of an operational center for funding deals that come through vendor referral.
Like a central command.
Sort of, yeah. For brokers managing those networks, it talks about smart intake forms, easier document handling, tracking. The main point seems to be centralizing that deal flow to potentially get more approvals and really scale those referral channels.
Centralizing referrals.
Yeah.
That feels critical if you want to grow. Okay, what about getting those partners in the first place? The outreach.
For that, they mentioned the Dream 100 lead gen engine. The source highlights how it automates outreach and recruitment, taking cold contacts and automatically warming them up into partnerships using email and task workflows.
So removing that manual grind of converting prospects.
Exactly. A big time saver, potentially.
And then managing the end client from inquiry all the way to closing.
That seems to be the job of the custom full-service CRM. It's described as a white-labeled system so agencies or brokers can brand it as their own. For real estate pros, brokers covers the whole client journey.
Start to finish.
Right. Integrated SMS, email, onboarding forms. The source really emphasizes its main goal, reducing follow-up failure, which, is a huge issue in these fields, and just saving massive amounts of time.
Stepping back a bit, the whole strategy, as the source presents it, really seems to be Cheryl acting as that architect, that builder, making sure these aren't just abstract platforms, but are deeply rooted in how funding and real estate actually work.
It's automation plus monetization built for scale, not just tech for tech's sake.
And the target users listed line up with that. Equipment finance brokers, real estate professionals, commercial lending agencies, even entrepreneurs just curious about automation, vendor sales pros.
Right, the people actually in those workflows every single day.
What strikes me is how specific these tools feel. They weren't just dreamed up. They came directly from solving problems encountered over, 2 decades? That experience translating straight into design.
Precisely. It feels like practical, maybe even hard-won expertise coded into automation.
So what does this really mean for you listening right now? Well, if you're in finance or real estate, maybe struggling with inconsistent income or just drowning in manual tasks.
Then AI Marvels, with Cheryl Tibbs's deep experience behind it, might offer tools specifically crafted to hit those challenges head on.
Yeah, the source material definitely points towards customized solutions, not just off-the-shelf stuff. Solutions tailored to your specific needs based on that real-world experience.
It's not presented as a one-size-fits-all fix.
And you can actually explore this. Our source mentions visiting www.iimarvelssync.com or even requesting a custom tool walkthrough to see how it could fit your specific business.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much potential, how much income might be locked up right now just because of manual processes.
Yeah, potential that maybe specialized, experience-driven automation could finally unlock.
Definitely something to think about, how tailored tech, built by someone who's been in the trenches, could maybe change your game.